onto his third hatchery, and now those two lurkers are going to be on the ramp and going to protect. Wow, that's at like I can't see, but it's in the blue, the deep blue. It's almost dead. It just barely survived that.
Oh, that was so close. I think that Light, if he just target fired the damn hatchery, he would have got it. And his Marines would have died much quicker, and the hatchery would have gone down much quicker. And I don't think Hero would have been able to micro down the Marines fast enough. And now we see Defiler Man and Greater Spire going down for Hero. And why are you PMing me, Veroche? Oh, plus Rhine, plus one Rhine attack, which you had to PM me for. Okay, the Rhines do have plus one, and now they are going to push out. And Light does have three tanks. I don't think he has any science vessels. The Lurker's gonna fall back and oh whoa, that one almost dies. So Hero's down. Two Lurkers. I don't think he has any more Lurkers. And Light has a decent amount of forces here. Yeah, Hero doesn't have any more Lurkers at this time. He's morphing seven more, but they're not gonna be. There's no way on Earth they're gonna be done in time to stop these tanks. I don't know what Hero can do at this point. I think it's just going to be an all-in backstab with the mutilating force he has, or he's just going to flank here. That's what's going to happen, but it's not going to work because he doesn't have enough units at his natural to perform a flank of doom. And now Lights, I don't. Where is his science facility? I hope he has one. There we go. Researching a radiate. There's a first science vessel, and now Hero is pushing in, but it's gonna be cleaned up nicely. But Light is forced to pull back, and that was pretty much the main purpose of this attack. Hero is going to buy himself time for defilers in this game, and this expansion is still alive. I feel that Light's not gonna be able to bust in here anymore. The defilers are almost gonna be out. I feel he should go for the third base. And now Hero is pushing out right now. I think he's got a good spread, and he'll be able to just stop this force. Now he's going to have to leave his natural choke open to attack. Here, Light's going to be able to push straight down to the natural with the siege tanks without opposition. The Filer is out. If Hero can get some good swarms out, pull off a miracle. There's July Zerg watching like Jesus, because he is Jesus. But more importantly, the Defiler gets a radiate. He needs to get some fast swarms off. Pretty good swarm, but all the Zerglings melt anyways. I don't know how they all melted, but they did, and that's that. And now By Hero was going for a counter on, you can see on the mini map, but now he is forced to pull back, and this looks like it's gonna bust.
Oh my God. That was a key irradiate by light, irradiating the first defiler. Threw up one swarm, but only two lings actually got to the swarm, and then they got killed by a fire bat. So it was kind of sad. The second defiler is now out, and Mutalists are going to be able to kill most of the tanks. There's only a few Marines, mostly fire bats and tanks. There's really not that many Marines, and it looks like a swarm with a lurker under it is going to delay for a little while longer. If there's just a single lurker under swarm, you can't kill it with splash damage. You can kill it with an irradiate though. But light only has, it looks like only one vessel that we've seen so far, two vessels actually. So he doesn't have that much irradiate to work with, and of course it's a higher priority to be irradiating defilers because you don't want to let your opponent build up a defiler count. There's a Nidus in the third, which is gonna allow Hero to defend it a little better. And it looks like Light's going over to the third right now. And Light's just been playing really solidly this whole game. He's kept all his forces together. Hero hasn't even tried to skirt the vessels, and when he had five mutas like right next to the vessel, he didn't even try to pick off the vessel. So he's just been like he's probably just gonna let the vessel count rise and rise, and it doesn't look like he's attempting to do anything about it. It looks like he actually canceled. Oh my God, I'm like I can't speak. Third trying to go up is scouted, and the SEV is picked off. But Hero's got enough map control that he's probably, or I'm sorry, Light's got enough map control that he's probably going to be able to throw that up. And what I was going to say, Hero canceled his Greater Spire. He never actually went for a Greater Spire. He was probably just trying to throw off Light. Like if he saw a scan, like, and he immediately started a Greater Spire after that, maybe that's the circumstances of what happened. That would be an extremely pimp move, trying to throw off your opponent like that. Maybe cause him to build some wraiths that are actually kind of unnecessary. Um, And if that's what he was trying to do, that's a brilliant thing even to be attempted. Because if it works, it's the pimpest play ever. Swarm going down, Hero trying to break out of his base, a couple of lurkers going down, but not really in the range of much. There is a defiler there who's probably got another swarm. Oh, a plague! Oh, just misses. That could have been a great plague if he got it 1 second earlier. As it is, getting looks like 3 vessels and a medic. So that was decent. Amuta will be able to come and clean that up. But Hero is probably not going to actually be able to stop the third from going up, which is going to put Light in a colossal advantage.
And Light could have even more of an advantage if he had hit the third earlier instead of containing with his whole army, because it's just getting broken out of now with a really bad play catching a medic and 2 science vessels, which would have been better served using a swarm. But Light has that little force of M&M outside Hero's third base natural, which is going to prevent a fourth gas from being taken. So I do like that move, and he has little blobs of white around the map to where Light would take his fourth gas, and somehow units getting in. I think there was a drop somewhere, and I just had my eyes closed. Yeah, there was indeed a drop that was ferried in, and it's being ferried in, and Light took out most of the drones, I believe, in this expansion, and this is doing terrible, terrible damage. But
Oh my God,
Light
it's a
is
sausage
going
fest drop.
to. Yes, it is a sausage fest drop. And here is just getting his butt raped by this. Okay, he does clean it up. The Nias Canal. I forgot completely and utterly about the Nias Canal. And those plague marines just melting right there at the kind of fourth gas location. These marines getting cleaned up as they get dropped. And I'm looking at the mini-map. Where is Light's units? Okay, they're coming up to the third. There's no lurkers on the ramp, is what the observer's trying to show us. And Light's going to be able to bust up here, irradiate the defiler, and then just bust in. I'm assuming that's what he's going to try and do. Gets the lurkers, not the defiler. Okay, he does end up getting the lurker. And he has more than enough science vessels to do this. A plague goes off in 2 science vessels again. Hero needs to save his energy for Dark Storm. And Light's charging up this ramp. He is going to be able to bust in here more than likely. And I'm looking at the minimap. Something's going down on Hero's Natural. Okay, it's just Scourge. I think they got a science vessel, it looked like. And a swarm going up. It's good swarm. That's a really nice swarm. And Light kind of having a mishap. What was that? And Snare went off or something. Those Marines kind of went sleepy. They're having a hangover. But they had to move very, very slowly. And they're going to get all these drones and then get cleaned up. Oh! 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 All those science vessels got sniped. Oh my sweet mother of God.
Yeah, so anyway, if if the hero loses this base, it doesn't put him in good position. Even though the science vessel count is down to 2, hero's really on the back foot, and all the sunkens, if you'll recall, were taken out in the natural. So Marines are coming in and going to take out the Nidus. That's huge. Going to take out the Nidus in the natural, which of course explodes the Nidus on the other side, and is going to be able to take out a lot of drones in the main. Meanwhile, the third, I think, was stabilized, but it's going to be really hard for hero just to defend the main.
GG.
He's oh, eraser trick, eraser. GG. Okay, it looks like I fell like 2 seconds behind on that. But despite the fact that Hero just got some epic scourge, Light's still able to take that game with just some multitasking. Although it had to be said, Hero was great at defending the drops. Just when like a push came in and then
I
a
like
little
the
task
Scourge.
force. Yeah. Oh, I could tell you like the scourge. I hope you still have clean underwear.